Hola, mis amigos, everybody out there. It is a great day today, and you're going to say, my goodness, what is wrong with Lisabella with that bonnet on her hair? Well, today it's a special day because, well, I'll tell you in a little bit, but I'm celebrating some things. First of all, I have to say, as you're connecting, I want to see your names so that I can say hello. And you know who's in the house, right? You know who's in the house. Papichi, the controller, the guy that does all the. Yeah, see, he's right there. Can you see him? Yeah. Um, so he is doing he's replying to all the comments, and yeah, can you see him? I love it. So yeah, let me know that you're here and let's say hello. So a couple of things before I start with my topic today, and this is why I have a satin bonnet, and it's because I'm discovering a lot of new things, and I want to give you all those hints tonight. Ustedes saben que yo ayudo a las mujeres maduras, que ya estamos en los 45 up, a hacer unos poquitos de tips de belleza, a darle los mejores consejos, los mejores productos, las mejores prácticas para su cuidado de la piel y de su cabello y de su imagen en general. That's what I do. I love to give mature women some tips, beauty tips for their hair, their skin, the best practices to do on their skin, on their hair, and their full image. That doesn't have to do anything with your weight, your skin color, nothing. All women are beautiful. It's just a matter of getting the right tips from the person that knows. So anyway, before I start today, because I am talking about the benefits of satin bonnets on your hair, which is something that I just discovered as I moved to the South, I want to celebrate that today we had our drawing for the raffle. I gave out a Celeste kit that has makeup, skincare, a backpack, a cap. I mean, you have it all. And I gave that away and it had a value of over 250 bucks. And guess who got that for just $10? My beloved friend Kelsey Wright from North Carolina. For $10, I threw a raffle, gave out 40 numbers. She bought it for 10 bucks and got 250 bucks plus value of products. I can't wait to send it her way and have her give me all the reviews on that amazing product. Así que por $10, mi amiga Kelsey Wade se llevó un equipo de Celeste valorado en $250 más y un poquito más, que incluye mochila, maquillaje, cuidado de la piel, en fin, tenía de todo, hasta una gorra. Y ella va a empezar a comenzar a usar nuestros productos y yo estoy loca por saber lo que ella me tiene que decir. Con $10 en esa rifa, ella se ganó ese paquete. Así que imagínate. Así que manténganse pendientes porque yo voy a tirar muchas rifas así de esa naturaleza porque de verdad que me gustó. Another thing. Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty. No further ado. So I moved to the South.
Lina Max saying hi.
Lina, te amo, mi amor. Te amo. I moved to the... ¿Quién?
Jessica Herrera.
Jessica, ¿cómo estás? Qué bueno que estás por aquí. I'm wearing all these colors because I figured they match, ¿verdad? Estos colores combinan. Listen, I moved to the South. And if you know me, you know that as I'm doing this, because I'm doing my skincare tonight. I'm about to go to sleep in a little bit. And you know I do my ageless. This is a practice. Esto yo no lo suelto ni en la cuesta because this makes me age backwards. Y esto, I love it. I love it too much. Anyway, so I moved to the South. And I have very thin hair. I don't have a lot of hair. My hair is very fine. And it's not dense. You know, I'm a hairdresser. So I know. And I know the flaws to my hair. But I know the tricks. I know how to do the tricks so that I can make it look very full. But moving to the South from the Pacific Northwest, where we don't have a lot of humidity, I have to tell you that it's been hard because the minute I step out, Lina Mar, you're here in South Carolina, you know this is true. The minute I step out, my hair just frizzes and it shrinks and I hate it. What I don't hate is my peptides that just regenerate all my skin cells, and I love it. Anyway, so I I moved here, and the minute I go out, it's just very frustrating to see how the hair just, I mean, I blow dry my hair, and if you know me, you know I'm the blowout llama. And the minute I go out, it's just gone. So I started doing some research because you know me, I do research on everything. And I discovered, of course, my never leave your eye cream out. The minute I moved here, I said, what is going on? I have to look for a solution. Started doing some research, and I found that satin bonnets, no wonder people use it here a lot. And I've seen that a lot. I never saw that in the Pacific Northwest, but I see it here a lot. People even go out and they do groceries with it and everything. I would never do that. But it's a practice that of course, I'm doing my moisturizer because, of course, I'm going to go to bed in a little bit. And I found out the benefits of it, and I want to share it with you today because if you are a person that you have fine hair, your hair is not dense, meaning, and you know that you can put moisturizer on your hands, right? Thank you. Meaning that you don't have a lot of it. I am telling you right now, this is your solution, guys. Satin bonnets are the way to go. Let me talk to you about the benefits of satin bonnets, and take notes. If you need to take, let me know and I will do that. So they can be effective in helping to reduce the frizz on your hair. This one is, of course, my favorite color for several reasons. This is what happens. It reduces the friction. And there's a scientific explanation for this, guys. Satin is a smooth and slippery fabric, right? So when you wear a satin bonnet, your hair rubs against the satin surfaces less compared to other materials like cotton or polyester or even wool. Wool would be horrible because wool would really rub against the hair. And this reduced friction on the hair. Guys, this is pure science. I did research on this to get you this information. Helps prevent the hair strands from becoming rough. If you're one person that moves a lot during the night, maybe you want to sleep with this thing. Because if your sheets on your pillows are cotton, then that's not the best thing to have your hair rub against. So the hair strands, you prevent the hair strands from becoming rough or frizzy. There's something about the friction against satin that really helps. The other benefit is less absorption of moisture. The more moisture you have on the hair, when you expose yourself outside, that humidity is going to suck it up, baby. And you're getting your frizz to act out. You don't want that. At least I don't want it. Who's in the house? I see 5 people. Who's in the house?
You have Lina Man. You have María Lozada.
Hola, María. María es una amiguita mía bien linda. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Who else?
Jessica.
What?
Jessica Herrera.
Jessica, sí, Jessica. Qué bueno. Ok. So, déjame hacer algo aquí que espérate, dame un momento. Ahí voy. Ok. Less absorption, ¿verdad? It doesn't have so much absorption. The hair, qué bueno que están aquí para que aprendan, porque a mí me gusta que mis amigas tengan estos tips, porque a veces nadie nos dice estas cosas y no lo sabemos si alguien no se toma el trabajo de comunicárselo, y yo quiero ser esa persona. So, Um, the silk bonnet, the satin bonnet, when your hair retains the natural moisture, it is likely to become dry and frizzy. The satin is gonna repel that moisture, it's gonna suck up that moisture, and when you go outside, your hair is not gonna react as much to the humidity. Does that make sense? ¿Eso hace sentido? Háganme preguntas, make some questions. The other benefit is that it minimizes the breakage. If you're like me, you have very fine hair and very little hair, con que poquito pelo y finito, el pelo se nos rompe rápido, especially me, I do a lot of blowouts, el pelo se rompe. Pero si te pone un moño and you put a ponytail, it breaks, it's very frail, right? So satin is very gentle to the hair. It doesn't tug, it doesn't pull your hair. So when you move during your sleep, you reduce the risk of breakage because you have it wrapped up in satin. And this can be especially beneficial for people with curly or textured hair, like me. You'll see that my hair looks straight, but baby, I make it straight. But my hair is very curly because everybody wants what they don't have, right? So I have very curly hair. I want to make it straight. Eso es lo que hay. So that's the other benefit. It maintains the hairstyles, right? If you have a nice blowout, you went to the salon, or you did your flat iron. Hey, by wrapping it up in this satin, it's gonna keep your style. It's gonna make it last. It's gonna make it last because it's wrapped up in satin. And like I said, with everything that I've said before, you have all these benefits. The other benefit is that it has less static electricity. And this is the science behind this. This is where I was just mind blown by what I found out on my research. So I don't know if you know, but satin does not generate static electricity as much as other materials like cotton, like wool, right? And other synthetic fabrics. So static can make your hair stand. Have you ever seen when your hair goes like, you just touch it and it goes like, it just goes like, it lifts up? Well, that won't happen. So that's the end of that. If your hair does that with this, that's going to come to an end, and then it won't appear frizzy. So wearing a satin bonnet can help control and repel the interaction of humidity against the hair. Isn't that crazy, guys? That's crazy that satin can do that to your hair. The other benefit is that it preserves the hair products. If you wear any type of foam for volume like I do, if you wear any type of humidity barrier like I do, then you want to wrap your hair after you do your blow dry or your regular styling, wrap your hair in the satin so that those products stay in there. And as the hair cools off and that cuticle closes, the effects of the product stay trapped in the hair, and you will see optimum benefits as opposed to not having the silk bonnet. Okay. And then lastly, I want to say it prevents environmental factors like radical microaggressors in the environment, such as pollutants. It acts as a barrier against, that's why I see so many people walking here with this thing on. Let me tell you, I would never do that. Yo nunca voy a salir de mi casa con esta cosa puesta. Let me tell you. Pero, I see a lot of people here that have that practice. Ustedes en Puerto Rico, ¿cuántos puertorriqueños tenemos aquí? ¿Cuántos puertorriqueños tenemos aquí? ¿Cuántas puertorriqueñas?
Veo a Linamar, Adriana.
Adriana, todas las puertorriqueñas se han hecho un dubi alguna vez en su vida y han salido a hacer las cosas con el dubi.
Yo menos, dice la Adriana.
Menos, ay, Adriana, déjate. Mira, Adriana, yo que te conozco bien. Mira, todo el mundo se hace un dubi aquí, todo el mundo sale con esta cosa. Todo el mundo, everybody goes out with this thing. And I understand why, because the humidity is so bad. So I'm guessing like if people have their hair done or they had their hair like fixed or they went to the salon or if they've done whatever treatment, they want to keep it so they don't want to expose their hair to the humidity. And that's why I see that a lot of people just go out with this thing on. So that is pretty, that's pretty clever. I'm learning that. Okay, so to finalize, to get the best results in reducing frizz with a satin bonnet, it is important, and then of course I have notes, to ensure a snug que sea apretadita, ¿verdad? Que sea apretadita para que te coja el pelo bien. But not too tight fit to keep the hair in protected throughout the night, para los que quieren dormir con esto. Okay. Additionally, maintaining a healthy hair routine, and we're going to talk about that in other lives. Of course, it helps, right? We have hair minimizing, frizz minimizing products. I mean, we have all that. I have to tell you, as I am finalizing I already did my skincare routine, and then everybody asks me if I do my lips. I really don't. I really don't. I just have. I don't. I just do.
¿Qué es eso, mamichi?
Papi, esto es una mask to hydrate my lips. Papichi, no estés hablando. Mira. Porque esto me hace los labios bien pompositos. Esto.
No salga así a la calle.
No, Jesús, no. Mira, yo conseguí el bonnet. I found this bonnet for, let me see, $4.99 at TJ Maxx. Found this bonnet. Silk, satin and silk. And then I do this. Why? As a tip. After you finish, you saw how I finished my ageless skincare routine with my moisturizer, my peptides, everything. I do this and I just leave it. Why? Because it does hydrate my lips. And today I was having all these people tell me, Lisa, like, your lippies just look so fabulous on you. Well, they do, but I do hydrate my lips all the time. And I take care of my skin. And I guess that's why I went to a dermatologist, because I have a case of keratosis. And I went to a dermatologist to get checked on that. And she couldn't believe that I was 52. And I told her, well, I am, and proud. I didn't want to, be fantastic, but I do have good skincare, right? At Celeste, we have the best skincare. My thing is to give people the best tips for skincare, for hair care, and for their whole image. Mature women. I know what it is to start feeling that you're aging and things don't look the same. Your skin doesn't look the same. Your skin starts to get dry. Your hair starts to change, especially with menopause, the big M. I'm not afraid to talk about that. And there's something that happens inside of us. And we start feeling, but no. There's still hope at the queenager stage. I love my queenager stage because I make the best out of it. I have the best products. I love taking care of myself, and I want to pass that on to you. So I always come with those nice tips to help you feel better, look better, and just share it with other people, right? Why would I want to have that all for myself? And then lastly, before I leave, I always I have a little recycling tip for you today. It's a repurposing tip. So I am a reader. If you know me, I am a reader. Actually, I'm reading this book, Backroads Boss Lady. It's a very, very good book for anybody in entrepreneurship or doing any network sales or direct sales. It's a great, great book. So for markers, instead of buying those expensive markers, you know what I'm doing? You know those close tags? The close tags. I just rip them out, Rachel and Zoe, from something that I bought at Marshall's. And this is some other clothes, right? And I just use them as markers. Use them as markers. There you go. Rachel and Zoe, another bookmarker. There you go. So that's my tip for tonight. I hope that you guys had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time with all of you. Please let me know how this helped you. Did you learn anything new tonight about the satin bonnet and how it's going to help you? If you are a fine hair gal, if you are like, my hair is not, I don't have a lot of hair, it's getting dry and limp and frail, and it just doesn't do what I want it to do. And then I go outside and it's frizzy and I just hate it. Talk to me. You learned about the satin bonnet, and I have other products that act as barriers for frizzy hair. And we're going to be talking about that in our next live. For now, I just wish you all a very good night. Stay beautiful, stay fabulous, feel fabulous because you are. Mwah. Have a good night and God bless.